go at it for the 207th time. The Packers and Bears underway to begin 2023. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here the new look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
This is set up now to be the true beginning of Love's NFL career because he's finally out from under the shadow of Aaron Rodgers, and Green Bay's giving him this season to prove he can be their starter. 4 years after he was drafted in the 1st round, we'll find out if Love is the next decade-long starter for the Green Bay Packers.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So this is a tough test for the Packers' new starting quarterback, Jordan Love. 2 road games to begin the year. Today here in Chicago, next week in Atlanta. But he's one of the rare first-rounders that got to sit and watch for a little bit. So how do you think that'll serve him going forward?
Well, you sit there and absorb game plans for all this time. You watch how people prepare. You see how teams respond to being up, down, all those things. Now he gets to step into that role and be the leader of this team. All the things he's dreamed of and imagined, now he gets to put into practice.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on the 3rd. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Love. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. A good pickup there, a 22. On play action, Love to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Love. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like it marched to the end zone. It's a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Love from the gun. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their 3rd-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Charles Justin Fields.
We all knew Fields was an incredible college, and last season, he unleashed it upon the NFL. ran for over 1,100 yards, and would have broken the quarterback single-season record if he had played the full season. He also threw 17 touchdown passes, and that's the next jump for him. More consistency as a passer.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Fielded at about the 28. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Play action this time with Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Love now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And this is caught at the 8. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 of the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Love, they go play action now. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs from 6 yards away. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. but I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A big pickup of 38. And they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback.
Touchdown, Packers. Josiah DeGuara, 28 yards. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Here's 3rd and 7. Fields now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The left side completion to Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Love from the gun on third down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, Love. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Go. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. In possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Fields. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number. He's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
This will be caught at about the 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy catch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Herbert will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Fields. Flush to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Rashawn Gary drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here comes Robbie Gould for the Bears field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Gould is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On 1st and 10, Love. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Off the play fake, Love. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Going back to Love. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Flushed out right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 6-play drive. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, forthcoming.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. On 2nd down, here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
Fields pass. Complete to Darnell Mooney. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4. Here we go.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. To throw is Fields. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Play fake. Here's Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Love looking to throw it. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Here we go. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Gain of 23 yards. And the Packer first down.
Throwing. Love. And incomplete on the deep ball. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown to this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready?
On play action. Love to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Here we go.
Love to throw for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get 1 more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Bears 3. Anders Carlson to kick off for the
So
Bears.
after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Now the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. Here we go. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to Moore. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, 71 yards. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to 28-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's got some space here. He's on his way. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Fields throw there, complete to Mooney.
Here we go.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Meanwhile, Fields throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
Here we go, son.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Fields throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, Fields. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the option right is Fields. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now. And it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now they're in the hurry-up. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
At their 49-yard line.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On third down, Love. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass in.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jayden Reed with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers extend their lead yet again. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And the Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Herbert powering up the middle. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Now it's Fields. There's the tight end, Carlson. He's across midfield and finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 27. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Herbert. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Herbert making a nice play there, coming off a 700-yard campaign, despite making just one start in 2022. Played a big part in the Bears becoming the 5th team in NFL history to rush for 3,000 yards in a season.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
Here we go.
This is 2nd and 8.
Right.
Slot man moves right.
Go.
On second down, a run with Herbert. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll set up the screen for Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the 7-yard line.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
And he is out of bounds here. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Check. Roll. No. Shot alert. Hey, check that.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. We're kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. A check down here to Jones. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's a give to Herbert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That 2nd down play nets a minus. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
A 47-yard attempt.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Back now at Soldier Field. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packers ready to take over offensively. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 146 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Love, they go play action now. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Ready?
Play fake. Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. The throw right side going to be complete to DeGuara. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
2 yards on the play.
Off the play fake, Love. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Love looking to throw it. He'll find DeGuara complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker.
There he goes, left side. Now he's into the clear again. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Touchdown, Packers. So nearly a disaster there, but fortunately able to pounce on his own fumble, and that remains a touchdown.
And think about the run and the effort put in there by everyone, including him. Could you imagine going that far and not finishing it off with a touchdown? Fortunately for him, he was able to do exactly that.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
16.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. DJ Moore headed back out as the Bears take over on possession.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Right side, Claypool's got it. And Claypool going to have a Bears first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Draw play, a give to Herbert.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
On 2nd down, here's Fields.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Fields. He'll get that underneath to Herbert.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That's good for another Chicago Bears.
Here's Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Herbert.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back.
2nd down and 8.
They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Fields now to throw.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
First down, Packers.
They'll go again to Jones. And down he'll go at the 25.
238 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
First down, Green Bay.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
On play action. Love to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here we go.
And one last throw here for Fields. One last shot at the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. It's week 2 of the NFL.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, He can't give the football away like he did last week.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid. A turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second down and a run by Robinson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. You look at this Packers defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post. The Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Now Love. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the play action there on 2nd and short, partner. You try and convince those safeties you're going to run for it. Hit him with that play action. Looks like a run. Then try and go over the top. Didn't work, but I like the play call.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.